Always happens when I bet one early. Now, when I bet one early and the line goes my direction, I think, oh, wow, how sharp am I? Look at me, sexy Brandon. And then when it goes the other way, I immediately panic and start wondering about getting out of the bet. I'm not going to, and I'm going to stay with my pick, Rutgers -2.5. You can get it at 1.5 right now. I just think Rutgers is a pretty solid team. I'm not impressed with Washington. I don't think the line goes my direction near the caliber.
wow.
It goes without saying they're not the caliber they were last year when they played for a national title. And then when it goes the other way, they're very good at all. I don't think they're top half of the Big Ten good, and Rutgers might be.
Not going to.
So that's what I got. I got Rutgers -4.5 tonight. You can get it at 1.5 right now. It would be remarkably Rutgers to get to this spot and lose. So I don't think Rutgers -2.5 is my pick. What's Chase pick? Goes without saying they're not the caliber they were last year when they played for a national title. And then when it goes the other way, they're very good at all. I don't think they're top half of the Big Ten good, and Rutgers might be.
Not going to.
So that's what I got. I got Rutgers -4.5 tonight. You can get it at 1.5 right now. It would be remarkably Rutgers to get to this spot. Not impressed with Washington. So I don't think Rutgers. You turned it off.
So this is off.
Jake is.
Which is what you want if something bad happened.
These all this pussy's in his mind.
I just don't understand what changed from the other weeks.
Because we are adding a delay.
Aha.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
It can only go here.
Okay. So what am I doing that's incorrect?
Let's figure it out.
That's different than before.
Sam.
I like Sam.
Okay.
Thank you,
It
Stefan.
was back.
Okay.
Now it's not.
Okay.
And it will be in about 10 seconds.
All right.
Go Hawkeyes. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Why do y'all say Hawks instead of Hawkeyes?
Easier.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know if anything has gone out, but let's just assume that it hasn't. So I'm going to go back. Rutgers -2.5 is my pick tonight. You can now get it at 1.5, and I don't like when line movement goes against me. I really don't. I get skittish, but I'm committed to the pick. I already made the pick. So Rutgers -2.5 against Washington tonight. I think Rutgers could sneaky be a top half of the Big Ten team. I don't think Washington is, and they're at home. So I like Rutgers -2.5. Che's pick is Bo Nix this weekend over 32.5 passing attempts.
Yep.
That's a Sunday pick, so that's going to go for the parlay. We'll get the Chad pick in a minute, but I'm just going to go over some other picks I like in college football because I am the #1 college football media personality in the country. I like Auburn to beat Oklahoma. Now, I started giving this out Monday or Tuesday when it was -2.5. When it was Auburn +2.5, I gave the money line out because they're going to win the game. Now it's Auburn -1.5 because of all the injuries to Oklahoma. But injuries or not, Auburn is the better play here because Oklahoma fans and Oklahoma experts still act like Oklahoma's pretty good. They're not. Josh Heupel and Tennessee took it easy on them the other night. They could have won that game by 40. They didn't. They made Oklahoma seem like they're okay. Oklahoma's a bad football team with a bad football coach. You have Michael Hawkins, the freshman. Quarterback wasn't the problem. I know that Jackson Arnold wasn't perfect the other day or wasn't even good the other day. But is it his fault the running backs have no explosiveness? Is it his fault they have no receivers? Is it his fault the offensive line is terrible? Is it his fault the offensive coordinator sucks? None of it's his fault. So replacing him with a freshman quarterback who's going to be just as lost, plus on the road against a good defense in Auburn, Alabama on your first SEC road game? No. Auburn wins. I know they're at rock bottom too, but Hugh Freeze is better as an underdog than he is as a favorite. Auburn to win the game against Oklahoma. I like Navy minus 3.5 on the road against Navy minus 3.5 on the road against UAB. Let's see. I like Minnesota plus 10.5 against Michigan. I don't think Michigan, with the inability to pass, belongs as a 10.5 point favorite over anybody. They'll win the game, but I think they'll win the game like 13-6 or 13-10, something like that, because they just can't score. They're not a very good football team. Jake, you got any that stick out in your mind?
I'm a big fan of Bama as a home dog. It's one of those things where it's like, why wouldn't I do that?
It's hard to give up on Bama as a home dog, even though Saban's not there.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like them too. I would prefer Alabama lose this game because I just am sicker of them than I am of Georgia. But what if Kirby's fear of Alabama wasn't Saban-based? What if he's just got a thing about Alabama? Like, nothing has proven that he's going to be a better coach than DeBoer in this situation. And Carson Beck's weapons leave a lot to be desired to me. I don't think they have replaced the receivers as well as they could have. I don't think their running backs are typical Georgia running backs. I think they're just guys. So buying Alabama in a home spot as a home dog, anytime you can get that, you got to take it. Right. Now, they get beat by 20 tomorrow. Maybe you start to say, well, Saban factor is no longer in the building, but I'm going to give them that so far. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do with your money. Texas would whatever. It is what it is. Just think about Texas. That's all. That's all I'll say. I like Penn State to maybe hammer Illinois. This is a spot where everybody's going to be high on Illinois, and they've been pretty good. We don't know how good Nebraska is. I think Penn State is low-key a top 5 team. I think Drew Aller, if you're not paying attention, is one of the best quarterbacks in the country. It was a joke last year when I said Drew Aller was good, or people treated it as a joke when I said Drew Aller was good. And then when he struggled against the 2 best defenses, Michigan and Ohio State in the country, people acted like he was terrible. He's not terrible. He's been very good this year, and I think there's a big coming-out party for Penn State and for Drew Aller this week. Yeah.
We have a chat play if you'd like it.
What's the chat play to finish our parlay?
Chat play this weekend is going to be tomorrow morning. Ole Miss hosting Kentucky minus the 15.5.
Yeah, I think I gave that away yesterday on the show. I don't know. I again don't like the line movement on that, but Ole Miss can score and Kentucky can't, and that's a pretty easy recipe. Ole Miss hasn't played a soul yet, like not even a soul, but that doesn't really matter. If they're really good, then just the fact that who they played isn't going to stop them. I'd love to see Kentucky win this football game from a biased point of view, but I think Ole Miss probably smacks them by 3 or 4 touchdowns. All right, so our parlay is Rutgers minus 2.5 tonight.
1.5.
Minus 1.5, so it's whatever it is now?
Yeah.
It's not what I did earlier? Okay. Rutgers minus 1.5. Bo Nix over 32.5 passing attempts on Sunday. And Ole Miss minus 15.5 against Kentucky. And that parlay pays at?
$581.
$581. I won my bet yesterday. Who lost theirs?
No one.
Did the parlay hit?
Yeah.
The parlay hit last night?
Are you not in the group chat?
I don't pay attention to you.
So last night we had...
So we threw Che out. Did Che get mad?
Che hit his as well.
Okay.
So
but he couldn't have parlayed.
Right. So
Yeah.
he won his... I pushed Giants plus 5.
Yeah.
And then the chat had their Wandale Robinson over reception, so we bumped it down to like plus 318, I think was the...
But they hit that Wandale Robinson like in the second quarter, right?
Early.
Yeah.
But, plus 318 winner last night for the chat, or with the parlay. Pretty cool.
All right. Well, here's the thing. That's my college football plays. I haven't looked at my pro board yet because I've just been getting slaughtered on NFL, and I might just be a pussy and just see how if I can win. If I can go like